Cool.
So I guess content warnings for this chapter. We had some recent animal death and gore. We're probably going to be talking about washing gore off of Nepeta and Vriska. So if that's not a thing you're about, watch out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think
Mm,
that's about it for warnings.
general like aftermath of gore kind of stuff, but nothing super violent in this chapter.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Sometime after you heave her over your shoulder and begin making your way back to her hive, Vriska starts crying and doesn't stop. You'd suspect this would have more of an impact if you weren't already completely covered by her Lucis's blood. You don't know what to do, other than hold her legs tight to your chest and pet her back with your other hand. She's very light. Equius always told you stress impacts appetite, encouraging you to eat even when you are worried about something. Vriska, growing up, would have been always been worried about something, worse than an orphan, to have a Lucis that needed so much from you. She probably didn't feed herself as well as she fed her mom. You walk for a while, listening to her sob. It goes in waves. She'll sound like she's gotten control of herself, and another wail will burst from her, and you feel her breath hitching in her chest again. There's a little needle of guilt pricking at you, but you know you did the right thing. She might get a chance to be normal. That's what she wanted. You think the ledge you see above you now is the lowest entrance to Vriska's hive. Without trekking all the way out to the canyon and hiking up the hillside proper. After a little pause, you gently slide Vriska off your shoulder and set her down in the dirt. Her face is murky with blue. Her breath is unsteady. You must have crushed her glasses at some point. They're cracked. Under the lenses, Vriska's eye is closed tight.
Vriska,
You say, and she opens her eyes. You're not sure if the color is starting to come in, or if it's just a film of tears.
we need to get back up to your hive before dawn, but I can't carry you like I was before and climb at the same time. Can you hold on to me?
She sniffs. There's a lot of snot involved.
You think I'm not strong enough?
She says thickly.
I can hang on just fine. I can climb myself, you know.
You can't.
You say, not going to humor her.
But that's okay, 'cause I'm here.
You squat and wait. After a minute or two, Vriska climbs on your back. It's your reflexes that save you when you feel pressure on your neck, and you throw her over your head in reaction.
Aren't you tired of being beaten?
You ask her.
Try all you want. You can't claw my throat out. You don't need to fight.
Vriska lays there, limbs all stretched outward like a star, eye closed, hair over her face. Her chest rises and falls erratically. She's probably crying again. You wait. The sun is going to come join the moon soon, but there are plenty of little caves you can drag Vriska to if need be. You'd rather get her to Coon if you can.
Are you going to ask if I'm okay?
She says, opening her eye to pin you with it. Though you don't mean to, you laugh. Why would I? Oh,
Why would they ask such a stupid question?
you say.
I was beginning to get the impression you cared.
She says, finally getting up. You tilt your head.
Sorry, there's somebody was asking in chat if the stream was silent for anybody else. I can see. I just said I can see the levels output on my screen, so I think the audio is still transmitting. Raven.
Yeah, I turned the volume on up for a little bit, and I could still hear myself inside of it, but
Okay.
Yeah,
You
hold
tilt
on.
your head.
I only went and killed your mom for you.
you say, baffled.
You'd be greedy to ask for more.
She motions for you. She motions at you, and you crouch again. She wraps her arms around your neck and her legs around your midsection.
If you didn't know about my greed, then you don't know me at all, kitty.
You jump a little bit to heft her up on your back.
So I'll learn.
You say, and start climbing. Vriska tries to slide off of you when you reach the staircase to the lived-in part of her hive. But you wrap your arms under her legs instead and continue upward.
I don't want to be a burden.
She says. Her tone has regained some of its usual nastiness.
Too bad.
You say and heft her up again. It's a lot of stairs. Vriska, you think, is asleep when you emerge into her hive proper, arms dangly from your shoulders. There are even more stairs to get her to her respite block. Is it respite block or respite block?
I always say respite block, but I mean, I don't know. It's a super made up word, so
yeah,
I guess it can be whatever.
It could equally be just the word respite, or it could literally be respite because of the fucking way Alternia works, so I think that is totally
Right.
up to you.
Probably both exist in Alternian culture because of accents. Oh well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
As you prepare to dump her into her recupercoon, she wakes and grumbles.
Can't at least take my clothes off first.
You blush.
Kill my mom and put me to bed, but you can't handle some nakedness?
She jeers, shedding her jacket. You shove her against her recupercoons and you get your hands under her shirt. She jerks at your touch.
Huh.
You say and take the shirt off.
All right, you win again.
She says, shucking her shoes and socks, pants, with some hesitation her underwear. When she's done, you lift her easily and dunk her into the slime.
Shower, you're disgusting.
She says when she emerges again. The soaper is already affecting her. You look for the painkiller dial on the recupercoon's back in order to turn it up, but you find it's already turned up to the maximum dosage. You bite your lip.
Sure.
You say, but Vriska's asleep. You wander into her ablution chamber and almost slip on a pile of blood-stiff bandages on the floor. There's a bunch of bottles scattered across the sink, and you pick some up to read their labels. Blue Bloods Up get access to anxiety medications, which some of these are, and there's a lot of painkillers too, which are available even down to rust. There's some more drugs you don't recognize. You put the bottles back down. Gosh, that's kind of a weird fucked up sort of thing. Only
Yeah.
anxiety medications towards blue bloods and up. All right, I mean, listen, it's not inaccurate.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bothering.
You got to be rich
sorry.
enough to be allowed to have a mental illness,
At least in the United States.
not just being an uppity, crazy poor person.
We live in hell.
Do live in hell. Not bothering to undress, you step into the trap. The water is freezing when you switch on the water flow, and it only gets colder.
You're wasting water.
Vriska says, shutting the shower off. You startle and bring your fists up in front of your face, but she's not attacking you. She sits on the edge of the trap and just watches you. You scrub your face with your knuckles. You don't know how long you've been lying under the spray of frigid water. There's still blue running at the bottom of the trap, probably from your clothes. Your hands come away from your face clean. All your muscles ache.
I'll leave.
You say, but Vriska snorts.
What? You're already sick of me?
No,
You say and put your head back down.
I don't want to be a burden.
Vriska rolls her eyes and leaves the ablution chamber. All you want to do is go back to sleep, but you don't doubt that Vriska would leave you to die of hypothermia in her shower, even now. You take all your clothes off and turn the water back on. The cold motivates you to scrub and rinse quickly. You leave the water on to soak your clothes, and getting out of the trap, bump into Vriska carrying a towel.
Cats don't want to stay wet, right?
She says, wrapping you up in it.
Depends on the cat.
You say, toweling your hair and rubbing at your horns.
Meow.
Vriska says and leaves again. Once you're mostly dry, you tie the towel above your rumble spheres and get to squeezing all the water out of your clothes. Black shirts and pants will probably be permanently stayed blue. You're just going to throw the underwear away. While you're throwing your clothes over the curtain rod to dry, Vriska barges in and says,
Hey, what's with all these chores? I made food for you and you're just going to waste it? Jeez. And everyone says I never do anything nice for people.
sit down on the load gaper, because you are extremely tired. Vriska huffs and leaves. You close your eyes. Vriska stomps back in a short while later, carrying plates of food in what looks like a delivery box cut up to serve as a tray. She sets it down on the sink, sticks her face into yours, and said,
I slaved over this, so you better eat something.
and stomps back out after grabbing your clothes. There's some grub loaf, messily buttered, perfectly peeled and dissected droops, an unevenly heated bowl of soup, and what looks like a partially exploded meat pie. You're not surprised Vriska Cirquette is better with a knife than a microwave. You tuck in.
How long was I asleep?
Nepeta asks. She's perched herself on your desk. And her clothes you just pulled out of the dryer. You slipped a pair of your boxers in with them, and she dressed herself in them with no comment.
All day.
You say.
It's dusk now.
Oh,
She says.
I looked in on you.
You say, buttering your grub loaf so fiercely that crumbs fly everywhere and some of the crust peels off.
I thought maybe you'd wake up on your own.
you were up in the day?
She asks.
I never sleep long.
You say.
I can send you some herbs to put in your soaper.
Nepeta says, launching herself off the desk. You frown.
Don't, Eve.
Nepeta smiles.
I'm not making you my whole life. You can still stand on your own, you know. I did the hard part for you anyway.
You didn't do me a favor. I just failed to protect her.
You hesitate.
For her, I'll find you no matter where you go. I'll chase you down every path.
Oh no.
Nepeta says, standing closer, and you can hear her stealing your thing in her voice.
What a tragedy. An eternal hunt.
She says with delighted sarcasm. She laughs and then leans down and kisses you. So, Nepeta is just Katra and Vriska is Adora. We're all in
Flipped
agreement
the
here,
script.
right?
Yes, exactly.
I
Yes.
don't know. Like, I think Nepeta might be in the Adora position right now. Like,
Mm,
like
no. Yeah, actually, I think you're right about that.
because like, Nepeta's like, hey, dipshit. Hey, you're not. Hello, could you not stay with your abusive shithead mother? Hello, let's go. And Vriska's like, I don't wanna. I've got it sorted here. It's good here. I'm good here. And then Nepeta's like, all right, dipshit. I'm gonna come kill your mom. I don't know. I think yes and no. I think is the answer to that question.
The answer is
Amazing.
maybe.
This is a good pairing. This is a good pairing.
It is a good pairing.
Really good pairing.
I think Nepeta is just like competent. Yeah.
I do enjoy competent Nepeta.
That is good. I like competent Nepeta as well.